All right, you guys know what time it is. It's time for that rebuild. So if you see what we got here, this is all good. We got a heavy duty White's Industries freewheel. It's the HD freewheel. It's like 120 bucks. So that makes it so that when you're pedaling, but you think of it the other way, if the chain's moving, it's not pushing the motor. Over here, you have pins welded to the axle. And over here, I made my own, welding on some bolts that you can see here coming into this, so that you can stick a bolt in here if you want to and lock that wheel as well to the axle. If you're going through mud, that's fine, but on the road it's not so good. So what we got here is a couple of cassettes that have a freewheel in them. And we're gonna cut those existing pieces, or take those pieces off the axle. We're gonna cut that disc off on that side. That side just slips on, because one side is gonna be this way. The other side is not gonna be reversed, it's gonna be this way as well. So you got freewheels on both sides. And when it turns, one of them, the one on this side, is turning less. So first you're gonna need to go pick up some cassette lockering tools. That slips in. There we go. Now we're moving. Screwdriver would probably be better. You definitely need a punch. There it goes. Oh, cool. I don't have to take my tool off. Aha! This part you want connected to the axle, so we're gonna have to widen this hole to the same diameter as the axle. And we're gonna have to put some threads in here and put some keepers in there to connect it to the axle completely. So let's work on that. I fashioned up a little jack stand. Yep, that's been welded. See that little circle? That's full of weld. 2.5. 2.5. So 2.5 doesn't leave us enough room. Not even close.
Don't let that spin on me. cut that weld off right there. Oh, yeah, you're gonna catch on fire, aren't they? I'm almost cutting into the It's a slow process, let me tell you. Look at that wheel. That's probably why.
Hang on, guys. Check this out. There it is. There it is. Get off. There it is. Didn't do too much damage. That's actually, hey, cool. Hey, look at that. I didn't do really any damage to that. It's not too bad. Can't complain, guys. Glad that's there, but still, I wouldn't have messed up my bearing. That's how good I am at fabrication. I wouldn't have messed up the bearing. That's the only damage right there. A little bit of a nick. A nicky nacky. All right, I just had to go get all the video off my phone, and I had to figure out what I'm gonna do here, because gotta get my measures right. This is 2 inches, and then I've got another 2.5 inches, plus another 1/4 inch for the steel, and that comes out to 1 inch that I gotta cut off. So the bearing will be cut off. The bearing's in here, and it's got a little taper, so it looks like they just press the bearings in. So I'm never gonna get the bearing in here. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut this perfectly straight, and then cut off another 1 inch, and that's just enough. And then take this piece and weld it to here. I still gotta account for the space for my cuts, but it's a pretty thin cutting wheel, so I think I'll be okay. I'll see you guys when I get there. Since I gotta weld this back on, I gotta make sure my cut is as straight as I can possibly get it. So I made a mark all the way around. All the way. It's time to do the work. That was nice. When I got the last piece cut off, it just popped. It just popped. Hey, y'all need to move. I forgot to hit the record button. Man, that was such a cool shot. Before I weld everything up, that will be Let's see if the current can pass through a bearing. Sure can. I've got to take the load off. I've got to kind of... this is perfect. Okay. That's perfect, yes. Ooh, got in my sock. That sucked. I'm not a professional, but if I mess it up, doesn't feel like it. It's already too late anyway. My brother welds real hot. Man, this stupid thing keeps falling down. There we go. It's smoking. It's beautiful to me. You're beautiful. Ugh. Oh, there's a hole. Oh yeah, I can see it's pretty lined up. There we go. You do got to make sure that the bearing still works. Okay. Prop it up. I gotta make sure the bearing... Come here, buddy. Bro. I gotta make sure the bearing is still working. Oh, darn it. The axle's not moving. This isn't gonna help. Darn. Oh. Okay. Yep. Can you see that? Still, it's moving. The bearing worked. Man, that looks like someone professionally did that. Yeah, perfect. I just want to take back everything I said about Home Depot right now. Look at that match. And I've got the right size drill bit too. No way. No way. Well, I gotta go to Home Depot anyway. I'll just thank them when I get there.